Should Sly Cooper 5 actually be a reboot instead of a continuation of the series? Now, I know that might sound crazy, like why would you ask should a fifth game in an entry should be a reboot to the series? Let me explain. So, as a Sly Cooper fan, I would really like for them to actually drop a Sly Cooper 5 and finish telling the story and just end the series right then and there on a good note, giving us Sly Cooper fans closure after 12 years of being left on a cliffhanger and nothing not happening with the series. And I know I have people that did not like Sly Cooper 4, Thieves in Time, and I get it, I understand. It was the weakest story out of the four, but I feel like gameplay wise, it really had a lot of great advancements. But it looked like at this point we're not going to get a Sly Cooper 5. Now the one thing I think they can do is that they can actually reboot the series. Now this could make fans happy or upset depending on how you want to go about it, because it could kind of go ahead and close the series out as well. One thing that can be done is that they could still play off of the time traveling element or whatever and have something crazy happen to where it kind of changed the timeline, because if you notice with a lot of movies coming out like Marvel, the MCU and stuff like that, things happen to where it changed the timeline. Now this could give Sony an opportunity to go ahead and reboot the series and somewhat give us closure, but at the same time I'm sure Sony would like to go ahead and use their older IPs like Sly Cooper and reboot the franchise and introduce more people into it, and they probably want to change things around to kind of modernize the game, especially with the fact that the classic Sly Cooper games, it was some of the best selling classic games that they had on their store. So you know that there's a market for the Sly Cooper fan base and people that actually want to play the game. Not saying I can't see this happening, but I think somebody going ahead and picking up the pen and writing the story for Sly Cooper 5 to finish the story out, I would love for that to happen. I really would. Sly Cooper is probably my favorite game of all time. I platinumed the first game, which was my first platinum ever. Link to that video in the description if y'all want to check that out. But I do think that a reboot would be the best way possible for us Sly Cooper fans to get something brand new, because Sly Cooper just kind of been sitting, in Egypt, sitting on the sideline and nothing not really being done with it. And that's actually a problem with a lot of PlayStation IPs, a lot of their old IPs that they made games for, like Ratchet & Clank, Jax and Dax, and you can name a whole bunch of them, just been sitting there. Especially after the success of Astro Bot, I think that they would actually look to go ahead and actually want to do something with their mascot type characters. And if done right, I think Sly Cooper can really do very good for PlayStation, because one of the reasons why Sly Cooper Thieves in Time actually did bad, I guess you'll say sell-wise and all like that, they dropped the game at the end of the life cycle of the PlayStation 3. So you have the PlayStation 5. What I would do personally, and not even just with Sly Cooper, but other IPs, which I do want to make a video talking about this as well, that they should look to go ahead and like basically rebooting all of their series really in some way, shape, or form, and going ahead and actually pushing it out with rather the PlayStation 6, or if they know the PlayStation 5 gonna be around for a while, it got a demand for those games. And Sly Cooper 5 is one of those things that a lot of people definitely want. Is one of the biggest what ifs in PlayStation history, because they never finished Sly Cooper's story, and it's really unfortunate. And yeah, they could do a Sly Cooper 5 and it could close the series out and that's it. But a reboot will leave more room. Even if they do a Sly Cooper 5, finish the story out and then reboot the series, I'd be happy with that too. But more than likely, if we get a Sly Cooper game, that probably will be the one game that we're going to get for the longest time, and that could be the end of the series right there. But if they do drop another Sly Cooper game, I definitely want it to count, and I don't want it to just be a send-off, but I would like for them to leave space for us to get more Sly Cooper, like rather in a TV series, more games, or whatever it may be, because I'm a big Sly Cooper fan. I would like to see more from Sly Cooper. But I'd like to get y'all thoughts. Do y'all think that they should go ahead and just make a game, Sly Cooper 5, and just close the series out? Or you think they should actually just reboot it? Because the chances of us, getting Sly Cooper 5, closing out, then getting a reboot might be very, very slim. And if we only got one chance, I think a reboot with Sly 5 will actually be a pretty decent idea at this point. But I would be cool either way. I just want an ending. But thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share the video, and also subscribe or follow me on the platform you're watching me on. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Shade, and I am out.